Hi parents, welcome to Ridley Middle School. This is Mrs. McCormack. I'm one of the social studies teachers here, and I am with Miss Madden, who is one of the math teachers.
Hello, everyone.
And she will be my Vanna White, helping us to navigate through some of the things that might be a little bit challenging right at the beginning of the year, like tackling your child's schedule. So we're going to demonstrate how to get to your child's schedule on PowerSchool and then fill it out on the template that we included here. Now you can type it right on there if you want and print it out if you have access to a printer. You could print it out and handwrite it if you want. You can access it through your child's iPad and he or she can write in there.
We thought that maybe if the kids had this schedule, they could have it maybe physically on them, maybe in a notebook or someplace where they can access it. Or you could even maybe set this as the background of their iPad, like in the background, just so that they know where they have to go and what time they have to be there.
And for the most part, a lot of the things we just mentioned that you might do digitally, if you don't know how to do it, chances are your child does. So they're always the best resource to ask when it comes to the digital things. Sorry about that, everyone. Oh, technology, it's so lovely. Okay, so Miss Madden, can you take us into PowerSchool now?
Surely.
So we can show them what the schedule looks like. Now the schedule can be very intimidating, and even as long as I've been teaching here, I really have to adjust my eyes to looking at this schedule because there's just a lot going on, but when you break it down, it's not too bad. Now, Miss Madden typed in the web address, and if you need that, you can certainly copy it, pause the screen and copy it from the URL window at the top. But if you were not in Ridley School District and you're new and you're listening to this, then you might want to reach out to the middle school or the guidance department to get the login information. But most Ridley families are used to this because we've been using this platform for so many years. All right, Miss Madden, we are going down to My Schedule on the left. And then you'll notice this is called the week view. Can you demonstrate the tab? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Don't love this view too much, and there's a reason. If you could just point out the times on there, they will not match the virtual model. Okay, they have to go in there as if the kids are still in school. That's the way PowerSchool sets it up. We have no control over that. But if you go into the matrix view, it will be a little more straightforward, and it will be much easier for you to transfer the information onto that simple little template that we designed for you. So if you look at this schedule, you are seeing a sample of their Monday through Friday. So you can keep scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
And you're seeing a lot of the same colors going on because most of the classes are the same each day. We have two exceptions. Social studies and science are every other day, and we'll talk about that. You're pointing to math.
Oh, gosh, sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. That's what I'm here for. And then you'll look at the specials column, which in this case a student has early in the day, and you'll see there's like a split. Scroll down, Miss Madden, and show them how like specials changes. Then we've got phys ed, etc.
And notice how the specials are 1, 2 every day. So it might not be the same special, but every day during that block, 1, 2 is tech. Okay, Tuesday, it's still tech. Wednesday, it changes, but notice that all of the specials will always be the very first thing that this child does in the morning.
After they go to homeroom, of course.
Of course.
And then if you could scroll across and show them the rest of this matrix. Awesome. All right, so you'll notice that it looks like their school day never ends. It's like 24 hours of school. So it does end with block 7, 8. But then you'll notice on this screen, there's a gray bar for IE. And that happens earlier in the day, and we'll show you where to place that. And all the rest of the stuff is just the kids are scheduled for guidance and other various things. Everybody's schedule's a little bit different. All right, Miss Madden, let's go for it and show them how to fill out this schedule.
Let's do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is split my screen, and your children will be experts on this. But we're going to split, not like that.
Miss Madden's not an expert,
Yeah, right.
But your kids will
But
be.
your children will be.
Sorry, Miss Madden, I can't help myself. All right.
But this will be an easy way to see the schedule, and if you're typing, obviously if you're printing out, then you only need to have this PowerSchool up.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, Miss Madden, so let's start with homeroom. So if you could just fill in the spot for homeroom, and you'll notice on the side, it already says HR, and then it tells you the actual time for the virtual schedule. So your child, you can start typing in, your child will go to homeroom on Monday at 8:25, and then also on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, what does it mean to go to homeroom virtually? it means that your child will get on Canvas and they will look for the button that actually says their homeroom, and they will click on that. And there will be a link in there for their Google Meet, and they will click it, and they're in. So we've streamlined it in a way that it should be pretty easy for them to get there and see us live.
So we want to give you the directions that what we're doing is we're telling you what classes they have to go to, but just know that to get to those classes, they have to log into Canvas.
Yes.
There are videos on our website, on the Ridley School District website, that will help you if a child does not know how to log into Canvas, but Canvas is where they actually access their courses, and within those courses, they'll see Google links or other things that will instruct them on how to get to the actual live sessions or their asynchronous or synchronous work. But just know that what we're giving you is just what they have to do at what time.
Yes. All right. So at 8:45, they will go to the Canvas page for their next class. And if we look at this sample schedule over here, that student is going to tech. But aren't we going to do, we're going to do the whole week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, Miss Madden, and type in tech. We're just going to keep it simple and type tech.
On Monday.
Yeah, and now at home, you don't have to write tech in every block or even type it.
Well,
but Miss Madden's going to do that, but you could just do arrow. Oh, no, you can't do arrows. Okay, because specials switch every day, you do want to write in where they go each day of the week for their specials.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually glad I said that, because I do think it shows that even people like us who are used to seeing schedules have to kind of think it through.
Mm-hmm.
So we're only worried about Monday right now. All right, so at 8:45 that day, your student would go to Canvas and find the button that says Tech Literacy and click on it and go to their Google Meet.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to go to 10 o'clock on a Monday.
Oh, okay, we're going to do this.
Yeah, homerooms every day, so we can just put them all in. No, we're going to do Monday.
Perfect.
Okay.
So now we're on Monday, and we're at 3-4 now.
All right.
Right?
So 3-4 is where it gets a little bit trickier, because we've got, it looks like you have, science and social studies every day, but you don't. We do an every other day format. We call them even days or odd days. So you need to look at the number that's aligned with that class. So I know from looking at the schedule that this student has science during block 3-4, but on an odd day, because 3 is an odd number. So here's how we're going to write it in the schedule. We're going to write SCI for science, keep it simple. And in parentheses, we're going to write odd, because on odd days, that student has it for the whole block. But social studies,
Oh, sorry.
that's okay. Bring the pointer over. Social studies happens during 3-4 on an even day, because 4 is an even number. So they do not have science and social studies every single day. They have them every other day, depending on whether it's odd or even. Now, how is your child going to know whether it's odd or even? That's the million-dollar question. The way they're going to know is because during homeroom, when we do our Google Meet with them, we are going to tell them. And then they'll get used to it. They'll be in a rhythm where they'll know, oh, I had science yesterday. That means I have social studies today. So at first, it'll be a little challenging, and the teachers are all going to help them. If they end up in our Google Meet and they don't belong there, we're going to help redirect them. We have some troubleshooting methods that we're working on to help them with that.
Yep.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
So lunch is lunch, so we're just going to type that in. And then Miss Madden can actually fill lunch in all the way across. And great. And you know what? Go back and fill in the science and the social studies too, because that won't change. The only thing that's going to change from day to day is the specials. So once we've filled in,
just depends on if they go to social studies or science that day.
Exactly. Perfect. All right, so what block are we up to? 5, 6?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So go back to the colorful matrix schedule, and you'll see that this student has math during 5, 6. It's okay. Sorry, Miss Madden. I know. It's getting late. I understand. All right, so this student has math plus during 5, 6. So Miss Madden, you can go back to the schedule and type in math plus. Now, you're going to type math twice, because it's during the whole block, 5, 6. And then you can go across the entire schedule here, since they have math every day at that time. And again, at 11:45, this child would go to Canvas, would go to their math button, and then would go to the Google Meet for that class. All right, and now, okay, this is where it gets tricky. So we've got IE thrown in here, so scroll on over. I mentioned this at the beginning.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
All right, IE on this student's page is in gray. They have IE every single day. Now on the matrix that Miss Madden is showing you right now, it looks like IE is like later. It's like after school. It isn't. So you'll see in the schedule that we've designed for you, it starts at 12:55. That is every single day. That won't change. So this schedule is super important for your children to fill out because I really think it will make their lives a lot easier. A lot of us at the middle school have actually been using this exact template for years to help kids transfer the information from PowerSchool, and it really does make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So at 12:55, they'll go to their iPad, they'll go to the Canvas page
IE
for
course.
IE and go to the Google Meet. All right. Can you go back to the side there? Okay, 7-8. We're at the end of the day now. We're in the home stretch, everyone. All right, so 7-8, you can see that this student has language arts. And so we're going to fill in LA all the way across. And then the only thing we'll have left to do is go back and fill in their specials for the rest of the week. I know this seems like a lot. However, I really do think in the end, your kids will find this to be super, super helpful. And it also helps give you a better sense of exactly what their day will look like.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go to Tuesday. And we'll slide on over. The good thing is when you're doing this, if you're doing this on paper, you won't have to split your screen or worry about that. All right, so Tuesday, we see tech again.
Blocks.
So go ahead for both 1 and 2. All right, let's see what Wednesday looks like. Wednesday is a split block. All right, so art is in the first half, which would be 1, and then tech is in the second half. So you'll notice that your child has tech 2.5 times during the week. Okay, now let's do Thursday. All right, that's gym day. So Thursday they have gym. This person has gym for an entire block or PE. And then let's look at Friday, and we're back to art. So, art is for 1.5 blocks, and tech is for 2.5, and gym is for 1 full block, according to this student's schedule. All right, we're going to get rid of the PowerSchool page and just show you the letter right now. So there's your child's schedule. You can write in their name at the top if you want to, if you have multiple kids at home, although
let's not do that.
this is only being sent out for 6th grade students. 7th and 8th grade students are used to this routine. But if you have more than one 6th grade child, you might want to print it out for both of them if possible. All right, let's take a look at what's on the bottom. We just put this here as a helpful hint. We figured that it would be helpful maybe for your child to set an alarm on their iPad. Most kids know how to do that. And you can even label the alarm. So it could say, for example, the alarm's going to be set for 8:25, and they can label it homeroom. And they can even put a specific sound with homeroom if they want to. And it's like, oh, it's time for me to go to homeroom. And then 8:45, whatever they're going to, this student was going to tech.
Mm-hmm.
It would say tech. At 10 o'clock, they're going to whatever they're going to. I think it was science and social studies, and then etc. So each of those times are really important times because that's the start point. So hopefully that will help your child feel a little more comfortable with how the routine works here at the middle school. And Miss Madden, is there anything you'd like to add? You've done an excellent job with the technology end of things.
No, I mean, it's definitely going to be overwhelming for, not overwhelming, but it's going to be a challenge for us, and it's going to be different, but we are all here to help. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to your homeroom teacher or the email that this came from, or guidance, or call the middle school directly. We have the answers to your questions, and if we don't, we're going to find somebody that does, and we're going to get back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, if I don't know the answer to the question, I'll just send you to Miss Madden because she'll probably know. But in all seriousness, we are here to help, and we want to be there for you and your kids. We know this is very different, and we are, committed to making this work.
Yes. All right.
Thank you so much for your time. Hopefully this was helpful. Have a great day.